Kaliska's lips press together and her chin rumbles. Her voice is faint. The wheels got hold of them now. She looks up. Gods grant them better luck in their next lives. You don't seem too upset about all this. Maybe I've seen worse too. Seen worse and kept on walking, 'cause there's nothing else to be done. And 'cause there's other people you care about who still need you. Let's get going.
Wonder who was here. See if they left anything useful behind.
Some camping supplies.
They'll never know I'm here.
Let's increase the scroll speed a little bit.
Look at the tiles. What are those symbols?
I'm here.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Good one.
I'm here.
We can't heal.
Indeed. Of course.
That roundish symbol. I'm pretty sure I saw it on one of the tiles back there.
A symbol of interwoven rings is inscribed on this pillar. An unlit brazier sits at its base. It could be lit if you had the means. Use your torch to light the brazier. Flames swiftly kindle swiftly in the brazier, winding their way upwards.
Yes? Indeed.
Let's see.
I'm here. Yes?
ooze plasma.
Indeed.
Axe.
Where'd that slime come from?
Vicious and oily, this muck clings to anything it touches. A vicious slick of something dark and tar-like runs down this wall. The shapes and bulges in the ooze suggest that something lies beneath it, but you cannot tell what. Use your water skin to clear off the ooze. You rinse the ooze away, revealing an intricate relief of a man's face. The sunburst surroundings it has chipped away in places, but the detail of his head, from the tight curls of hair to the ridges of his pointed ears, still showcase remarkable craftsmanship. One eye socket is empty, a gem fills the other. You have lost an item. So, I need to come back with another gem. Check the controls real quick. See if there's a key that highlights selectable items. Screens. Options. No. Tab. Now that we have some items, let's see if we have anything better to equip. What armor is she wearing? 7, 6. He is a first level rogue. He has sneak attack, blinding strike, fighting spirit. She is a fighter. We have a druid, fighter, and a rogue. +9 to trap. Mechanics. So he'll be our trap disabler. Lock picks. Give him all the lock picks. Let's see, we want to make him cautious. Auto attack will be defensive. And she'll be aggressive. Auto attack. No, she'll be defensive. Also, a trembling, sickly creature emerges from the dark, clutching a spear. Knobby elbows and thin ribs show through his scaly flesh, but you recognize it as a Xarip. It watches you cautiously, breathing in ragged sighs. Raise your arms and stand still. The creature cocks its head and approaches you. A soft clicking sound emanates from the back of its throat. The creature sniffs around you and finds nothing of interest. It steps back and resumes its defensive posture. Slowly back away. The Xarip watches you as you go.
Wait,
Yes?
do you hear that?
What is this? Skulder meat. Yum.
I shall.
Should probably take it.
That looks weak. Could be a shortcut.
A crack runs along the wall from floor to ceiling. A light gust of air passes through it. Use the hammer and chisel to weaken the wall. You set to work. You set to work. The cracks lengthen and widen with your efforts, but the process is more taxing than you'd expect. Sweat beads your forehead and your muscles begin to ache. Continue chiseling the wall. After several long moments, you begin to see light on the other side. With the final tap, several blocks of stone shift and tumble loose, clearing a gap just wide enough to pass through. You have lost the hammer and chisel.
I could scout ahead.
Uh-oh.
See what's around the corner.
Uh-oh, he needs to back up. Dead. I need to rest. Camp.
you feel that? There's a draft coming through that wall. Don't hear any sign of that storm either. Do you feel that? There's a draft coming through that wall. Don't hear any sign of that storm either.
I think we've explored all of this map. This is the last place to go.
I'm here.
The back out. Oh, we died again.
Yes?
Bloodstone. Bloodstone is traditionally a dark stone, often a deep green, but the presence of pockets of iron and red jasper resembling blood spatter give the stone its name as well as its value. Take all that. Quick save. Down here. Somebody's body. Take that helmet. Did it auto equip it? Where'd it go? Let's see. There it is. Let's put it on. Four figures stand before an otherworldly apparatus, an ancient structure of chiseled adria and metallic veins, ominous and looking like a silent observer. Standing motionless in their midst is what appears to be a human body, colorless as stone or ash. The other figures gaze upon it in what might be contemplation. From your vantage point, you are well obscured from their view. The figure closest to the machine stands out amongst them. A thick gray beard frames a face otherwise hidden beneath a metallic mask. His faded robes are embroidered with a runic language unlike anything you have ever seen, and he wears a strange black headdress with two protrusions that just jut out like the wings of some malevolent malevolent creature.
Oathbinder, bear witness, and see this man has kept his word, true to his last breath, full to his blood's last drop. Guide his soul, queen that was, and regard it among your favored. Let his life by the key be his confession. Let his death by the key be his absolution. May he walk the world ever free of the crushing weight of the book. Your brother has done his part, and you have seen the power of his contribution. I will accept no further hesitation from the rest of you. In the sight of the queen that was, will you fulfill the oath? Will you take your place beside your brother in the endless esteem of her memory that is without flaw? Step forth, and be assured of the great worth of your life's course.
For an instant, their apparatus goes quiet and the air is still. Then all at once it erupts with a concussive surge. Light floods your vision and you are knocked to the ground. Your head snaps back as you land and the pain swells into the back of your skull, washing your last thoughts away into the black unconscious void. You open your eyes to a different place. Another time you stand in a circular room, grand and domed, its walls lined with adra and trimmed with copper. The style is ancient, but the chamber is unweathered. At the far end of the pillar of adra pieces the floor from below. Its shimmering texture gives the illusion of boundless depth. Encircling the pillar is an apparatus much like the one you have just seen, but immense and multifaceted and intertwined. Your thoughts are yours and not yours, and they seem to exist before you think them, and they are all questions, pressing questions, troubling questions, questions that must be answered. At the base of the pillar now you see a man with a thick gray beard in ceremonial robe, crowned with a strange ornamental headdress. You know this man. You are walking towards him now, at a pace that is hurried while trying not to appear so. You have something you want to ask him, one question above all, and the question spins madly in your mind. You awaken to find your malice has broken, only to be replaced with something far more concerning. Faint whispers are audible at the edge of your hearing, like a ringing in your ears that does not subside. Movement flits through your periphery, but when you turn to look, you can see no sign of whatever it was. You find your gaze regularly darting this way and that, an involuntary paranoid tick. If this is a sickness, it may be dangerous to go without treating for long. The figures at the machine stand frozen in place, flesh and blood replaced by cinders and ash. The man who led them is nowhere to be seen. Theoden and Calliska lie bloody on the uneven cobbles, their bodies twisted unnaturally in death. You are alone and far from help. Gilded Veil may be your best hope for receiving treatment before things get worse. I have narrowly escaped the strange and deadly wind that tore through the valley, but now I am trapped in an ancient ruins that the caravan master told us to stay clear of. I have escaped the ruins. Hopefully I can find the road and the way to the Gilded Vale. Those party members didn't last very long, did they? It'll take you 6 hours to complete your journey to Valewood. Some more camping supplies. It's a ghost. The young dwarf tending to the stew looks up, startled as he sees you approach. He drops his ladle, spattering stew across the ground. What? The bandit turns. Get him, you dogs, and make sure our new cook don't run off. Help, please help. One of the bandits gives Tenfirth a kick as they pass him, and he huddles. Oh. Why is he fighting with his fists? Oh, let's reload this.